Pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 33.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards for number 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Browns!
Jerry Judy
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Browns have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 13. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 5, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be bad in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Ladd McConkey, a touchdown reception. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. It's Bryce Young with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and
keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll look to throw here. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. And fights him off. Flushed out right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here's 2nd down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here now, 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Clock showing 22 seconds. Here's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Here's a give up the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, the yards count either way.
50 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Shedding through the defense. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. A fourth and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on fourth and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. 2nd and 1. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Titans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.